What's up, guys? My name is Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. I am better known as The Spoiled Writer on Instagram. You can visit me online at www.thespoiledwriter.co, C-O, not C-O-M. I had to say that because you guys don't know how many times a week I get an email saying, is your website down? Or an Instagram DM saying, is your website down? It's .co, not .com. Okay? All right, guys. So I had you guys vote on Instagram for the videos you wanted me to release next, and this is one of those videos. So this video is 10 businesses you can start for less than $100 and how. Okay, so what I did was I wrote down the 10 businesses that I believe you can start. Well, I know you can start them because I researched it for less than $100. I'm gonna tell you guys what I looked up that I feel like you need to start it, and things that you really don't need to start it, but you may be telling yourself in your head like, I need this, and this. You really don't need all that. This is the basics of what you need to start it, and all of the cost of everything on each of these lists is going to be less than $100. Okay, that's the how. All right. So, number one, a cleaning company. A cleaning company. So this preferably is you in the beginning and going out and cleaning, but you can eventually hire employees. And when I say eventually, it will probably happen very fast because cleaning companies are needed. People don't like to clean, point blank, period. Okay, so to start a cleaning company, what you're gonna need is, of course, your cleaning supplies. That's going to be less than $100. You may need some flyers. You can get some flyers made at your nearest Home Depot or Office Max. Or if you have a friend that works in an office and your friend is willing to, work something out for you, she might be able to print some black and white flyers. Or he may be able to print some black and white flyers. If you work a corporate job, you did not hear me say that. Okay, so flyers. You'll need social media. That's where you're going to get your customers from. You do not need to use paid ads when you're first starting, but you do need to have a social media page and a presence. You don't have to have 1 million followers. You just need to be following people that you feel are in your service area, people that you think that you can help and do things for. So that's where your customers are going to come from. You may need a uniform, okay? You don't want to show up to somebody's house in your regular clothes like this, like, hey, what's up? I'm ready to clean your house. I'm in my pajamas. You don't want to do that. What you can do is you can get a shirt. You can take it to your nearest mall. Our mall has an embroiderer and a printer. Most malls do. You can get a cheap shirt, have them embroider the name of your company. You don't even have to have a logo. Don't spend money on that right now, okay? Just worry about the money that you're supposed to be making, not spending out money. Get them to embroider your name on it, or you can get it printed on a t-shirt. I've seen it as low as $4. Literally like a heat press t-shirt, one color on any shirt, $4 a shirt. That's all you need, but it's gonna help you. So if you wear, it's gonna help you look professional and help people trust you. So t-shirt and some khakis, or t-shirt, jeans, black shoes, whatever, uniform. And last but not least, because it is a cleaning company, this is probably going to be your highest expense starting out, but you do need to be bonded and insured. Some people will start a cleaning company and not be insured. I'm not going to recommend that to you. I'm going to recommend that you get insured, because if you break something in someone's house, you need to have insurance, okay? If somebody accuses you of taking something, you need to have insurance. Like, you got to be covered, especially when you are entering people's houses that you do not personally know. So to be bonded and insured is probably going to be, like I said, the most expensive thing. It's in between, from what I found, $370 to $700 in annual premium. So those numbers divided by 12, which is less than $100, and still including your supplies, your social media startup, and your uniform. So cleaning company is number one. Number two, a calligrapher. Calligraphers are people that write in those like really, really fancy letters, okay? People who are getting married pay a ish ton of money for that stuff, okay? They want handwritten calligraphy. Well, the fancy pinky up. They want handwritten calligraphy invitations. Some people do it for baby showers. Some people do it if it's the baby's first birthday, or if it's a big birthday like a 40th, a 50th, a 60th. They like calligraphy, like hand calligraphy, okay? You can do that for less than $100. And like I said, people pay a lot of money for that stuff, okay? So all you're gonna need is your calligraphy supplies. You can stop at your local Hobby Lobby or Michael's and pick up a calligraphy kit for way less than $100. You'll need social media, and you're gonna need to watch a ton of YouTube videos so you can practice, okay? Because that's gonna make the difference in between how much you sell and how much you charge is your actual skill level. But I do know that you can go on Etsy and get calligraphy online courses, or you can go on Teachable and search their market. You can also go on Think If It Can search for calligraphy courses. They're generally less than $100. So start with those beginner courses, get in a lot of practice, and then I wouldn't start with weddings because brides are very specific. But if I was you, I would start with something a little bit smaller, like baby showers and stuff like that, and birthdays, and do calligraphy. That's a really big money maker. All right, number 3, catering. Catering. Most people are gonna be like, girl, food costs more than $100. But guess what? Did you use your food stamp card? Okay, why don't you take the government cheese you're getting? If you get it, like I don't get food stamps. I wish I got food stamps. I don't get it. But if you get it, you can definitely take that food stamp money and flip it, okay? Not selling it, because that's illegal. I do not advocate for illegal activities. I don't. But you can take your food stamp card and buy food, which is what it's for, and use that for catering. But the good thing about catering is that you don't have to front the entire bill at the top of the service. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to front all that money, and you should not front all that money. If you are a caterer, you always need to require a deposit. That deposit should be the base cost. It should be equal to or a little bit larger than the base cost of the supplies that you are going to need in order to execute that service, okay? So if somebody hires you to cater their birthday party, their deposit needs to be at least enough to cover the food, or most of it, the food and whatever. Now, as a caterer, you can also cut costs for your startup by going to get serving trays and tiers and things like that from stores like Ross, TJ Maxx. You can look on Pinterest and get creative ideas of how to decorate tables and things like that on a budget, less than $100. And you'll have your $100 of startup money, but then you'll also have their deposit money. So when you put that together, you should be able to get through your first few without having actual money in the bank for your business, okay? So you'll need your social media, of course, which is free. And then you are going to need to collect all pictures of every single event you do to post on your social media. If you are just starting, you need to look back into your phone and any events that you've ever cooked anything for and collect all those pictures and use those as your social media pictures until you start booking, okay? That also works for baking, and it's actually even a little bit cheaper for baking because it's not as involved with the different types of food, even though there are a lot of different types of cake and sweets and things like that, okay? Number 4, a laundry service. No one likes to do laundry, okay? But you can make money off of it. So you're gonna need what? Your supplies, your flyers, and your social media. All of those things are pretty much free. You may also need a car, but I'm sure people have done this with public transportation. You literally go to people's houses, pick up their laundry, take it to the laundromat, wash it, fold it, bring it back nice, neat and folded in a sack. You can get burlap sacks you can order them online. And you can actually have those screen printed on too. Like if you want them to have your logo on them, or you want them to have your company name on them, like the actual laundry bags, you can do that for super cheap. It's the same cost, or where I am, it's the same cost, it's like $4. But you can get sacks to put your laundry in. Your biggest cost for the laundry service is going to be your transportation to and from, right? And then also your website will probably be the biggest cost, even though your website should not cost you more than $30 a month. If you're on Squarespace, if you're on Wix, I think you can get away with $12 a month. You literally just need to list your services, like how much laundry you're doing for how much you're charging. and that needs to be, like, people need to be able to actually schedule and pay for that right there. So laundry service, you are getting paid up front, so you can use that cost for your gas and things like that. But less than $100, easy, cha-ching. All right, number 5. Number 5, graphic designer. You have to be kind of technically savvy for this one, but it's still a good option, okay? Even if you do not have, you have 2 options. You can use canva.com, which is free. They have a professional side that's $12 a month. That'll get you by when you're first starting out as a graphic designer if you're really good with it. But if you know Photoshop, or if you are more Photoshop savvy, you can actually get Photoshop for $9.99 a month. So definitely less than $100. You do not have to go buy the whole Photoshop thing. You can pay monthly. It ends up being more if you pay monthly versus if you go buy the whole thing. But remember, we're talking about less than $100. We're talking about taking what you have right now and stretching it to what you need. So if you go ahead and pay the $9.99 a month until you're able to go and outright buy it or whatever, then that's what you have to do, okay? So Canva, YouTube tutorials. You are going to need to watch YouTube tutorials, most likely, to hone your skills. There are a few courses you can take for graphic design. Most of them actually tend to be a little pricey, but there are a ton of YouTube tutorials, and a lot of people who are on Photoshop are self-taught. So don't feel like just because you don't have enough money to enroll in that $1,000 Photoshop course that you don't have the skills to make money with it. Honey, no. A lot of people are self-taught. So put in the work, put in the time, get on there, play around with things, take pictures of people, edit, watch as much of the free stuff as you can. And then when you start charging for your projects, of course, I've seen it both ways. Some people charge upfront, some people charge a deposit, and then they get the remaining balance at the end of the project, but it's up to you. And then of course you'll need social media. Number 5, tutoring. Tutoring. We all have a subject we were good in high school or college. Those are subjects we can usually tutor to people that are younger or at a lower level than us. So if you were good at it in college, you could most likely tutor the high school, middle school. If you were good at it in high school, you can most likely tutor the elementary, middle school. But tutoring is a very, very, very low cost startup business because you don't have to actually have a physical location. All you really need is a website that shows your expertise in the subjects. If I were you, I'd put a video of myself on there just because you are tutoring people's kids and people need to see what you look like and they need to be able to trust you. That's a lot faster with the video. So you will have the startup cost of your website. Supplies, you may not even really have that much cost for the supplies. It's just going to be whatever you're writing with or reading with or whatever. Your social media is going to be free. Where you meet your clients, because you don't have a physical location, can be anywhere that has free Wi-Fi, McDonald's, Starbucks. I see a ton of people tutoring at Starbucks all the time. Library, anywhere like that. You can also ask the school that you went to. So the college or the high school that you went to most likely does rent out their classrooms because a lot of schools are in need of extra streams of revenue. They do offer to rent out their classrooms for certain things. That certain thing could be you because you went to school there, okay? So you can also look into that, or renting out rooms at community centers where you can actually group tutor. So that's going to make you a lot more money a lot quicker. And then of course you're probably going to want some type of a uniform, just because this is a business, like I said, where you are with people's kids. And so anything you can do to help ease the parents and help them trust you, you need to do that. So uniform, that would be the $4 shirt or the collared shirt with the embroidery, and khakis. I would say for this one, I would say khakis, or black dress pants or navy blue dress pants, okay? But you can make a freaking killing, especially if you're talking about group tutoring or tutoring for like the SAT or the ACT. Like, you're getting like 10 kids in a class. Now I would say keep the class kind of small just so you can effectively do your job, but 10 kids a class for a $10 tutoring session or a $20 tutoring session is $100 to $200 in your pocket for an hour. So $100 to $200 an hour. Renting a classroom is probably going to cost you $30 to $60. At a community center, it's going to not cost you that much. So tutoring is a go. Number 6, right? This is number 6, virtual assistant. A virtual assistant. This is great if you already have a laptop and you have a basic knowledge of how to work that laptop and how to work all of the Microsoft Office suite programs, whatever. You'll also need your social media. You can work anywhere that has Wi-Fi for free, so you don't even have to be paying for internet. You can go to your local Starbucks or your local McDonald's. You can commute there. Like, you don't even have to have a car. You can get on the bus and go there. You can walk there. You can catch a ride. You can get an Uber, whatever you want to do. To get that free Wi-Fi, you can watch YouTube videos that'll help hone your skills, like my YouTube videos. I have so many technical tutorial videos. It's crazy. I actually had a bundle that was 40 videos for $40. If you wanted to be a virtual assistant, you could spend that $40 and literally make at least $6,000 or $7,000 a month providing virtual assistant services. How do I know? Because I have virtual assistants and I train them with those same exact videos, and we make at least that much every single month as a team. So you guys can make at or near that as well working by yourself. There's also a ton of VA courses online that you can take. Lo and behold, all less than $100. If you do not have a laptop, this may not be the best option for you, but you can also go to the pawn shop and get a laptop. You do not need a new laptop. Y'all, I don't even buy new laptops. Look at my face right now. I don't buy new laptops. I've never bought a new laptop for myself. If I got a new laptop, someone gave it to me. I go to the pawn shop first. For all technology stuff, I go to the pawn shop because I know for a fact that it's not stolen, that it functions, and that it's going to be cheaper than retail price. So I'm always that person who's like, I'm trying to make money and I'm only going to buy stuff that's going to make me money. And I don't even want to pay full price for that stuff. Like, that's me. I mean, I would rather spend thousands of dollars on the online courses I'm taking on the laptop or on the in-person events that are the tickets $1,000. I'd rather spend my money on that. But when it comes to a laptop, most of them are all the same. Go to the pawn shop, get one. I got one I'm looking at mine right now. My laptop was like $140 and I love it to death, and it was practically new. Like, I really, really highly doubt this person used this laptop for more than like a month or two. Like, it was that new. I have had no problems with it. So you can do that. And it's newer and it was $140. So I'm thinking if you go back a couple years, like mine was only like a year old. So if you went and got like a laptop that was maybe 5 years old, it would be less than $100 and it would still function because the laptop I had before this was 11 years old. Y'all, it was 11 years old, the laptop I had before this. So, and I rode it until the wheels fell off. Okay. All right, number 7, buying and reselling. This is a really, really good one. If you guys have ever heard of the brand Nasty Gal, this is how she started. You can buy things and resell them on the internet marked up a little bit. Some people do this on Posh Market, Posh Club, Posh. I don't know what it's called. It's called Posh something. It's an app. Look it up. It's like plumish colored, but you can buy from eBay, you can buy from the thrift store, you can go to stores and buy items that are on sales during or after certain holidays and resell those. All you would need is social media to promote your service and a website. But actually, if you have one of those reseller apps like Posh or eBay, you don't even need a website to pay for. You can just hop on their free platform, and then you just pay like a percentage of your sales to them. I think it's like, well, I don't know what it is, actually. I don't know what the percentage is. I was about to lie and say 2.9%. That's the processing fee. I don't know what the percentage is, but you can resell and make a ton of money. It's a great business if you're like low on dollars, if you just want to make a little extra cash. Number 9. Number 9, T-shirt drop shipper. So you can make your own t-shirts. That's a little bit more costly. You've got physical product you're keeping on hand. You got to keep track of inventory, shipping, packaging, all that kind of stuff. But you can drop ship. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this disclaimer. I freaking hate drop shippers. I hate drop shippers. Back up. I don't hate the actual person who's drop shipping. I don't like drop shipping. Like, for me, I'm not going to do drop shipping because I feel like the package that something comes in is a part of the experience. And for me, the only reason why I order things online is because of the package. I don't order things online because I can't find them in the store. I don't order things online because I want to pay shipping. I don't order things online because the variety is bigger. I don't care. I am not trying to wait for something in the mail. I'm not patient. I'm not that person because I'll be sitting at the window like this, waiting on my package to come. Like, I do not like that feeling. Okay, I would much rather go to the store. I will sacrifice what I wanted to get for what's available in the store. Like, that's me. Okay, so when I order something online, I'm really ordering it for the package, like the experience of something arriving in the mail and looking a certain way. So drop shipping is not like that. It normally comes in a brown box. There's no tissue. There's no filling. There's no nice note telling you to post on Instagram and use their hashtag. There's no marketing material. There's nothing to look at. So I personally don't like drop shipping, and I would never be a drop shipper because why am I providing something that I wouldn't even want myself? That's just me. But a lot of people do drop ship items because there's literally almost zero cost up front and you can make a ton of money drop shipping. And so people do it for money, but you know, that's just not my personality. So, but you can be a t-shirt drop seller. So you can use a service like printful.com, and I'll leave that in the description box, www.printful.com. You can actually design in Canva, upload it to Printful. It will give you a picture of what the t-shirt will look like. You can add those t-shirt designs to your website. People can order them and Printful will drop ship it for you. I think you can hook Printful to Shopify and it'll work seamlessly. Like somebody will order something from you. Like, let's just say this. If the t-shirt and the printing costs you $9, you put it on your website for $27. A t-shirt, someone goes on your website, they're like, oh, I like this design. It says Boss Chick on the front, or it says I run my own business, or I make my own money, run me my money, whatever it says on the front. And they want it. So they buy it. They pay $27. $9 of those dollars automatically go to Printful. The shirt is then shipped out to the customer. The remaining $18 goes into your bank account. There's nothing else for you to do. That's it. Takes care of the whole thing. You can do that. That's one of the services you can do that with. So t-shirt drop shipper. The only thing that would cost you to set up is your actual website setup, which on Shopify, I believe the lowest you can pay to get that feature and hook it up to the drop shipper is like $26 a month, which is stupid cheap. And then of course you just need your social media and your Canva. Canva, for that type of service, you will need to be able to download images with a transparent background. So that's $12.99 a month. So that's what, $38, way less than $100. All right. Last but not least, number 10, and this is one that's a little unusual and unique, but you can be an online moderator. So an online moderator for Facebook groups and membership communities is basically you just going in there and policing the community. So you go, you interact with people, you make sure that everyone has the resources they need, you answer questions, you comment on homework and comment on videos to keep the community active. It is an unusual job, but it is something that is highly needed. I rarely see this get talked about, but there are a ton of people who have Facebook groups and have membership communities that do pay online moderators to help them manage their community. So it's something that you're probably going to see more of in the future, but all you will need is social media and a website with the packages that you offer. How many communities are you willing to manage for a certain amount of money? How much interaction are you going to do with that person or with that group? All that kind of stuff. It also helps if you start your own Facebook group and you get a little bit of practice with you moderating that community, and then you can use that as an example when people ask you, you know, do you have a portfolio or do you have any type of anything that you can show them that you're good at moderating and fostering a sense of community. So a lot of people need it, like, because it takes energy to run a Facebook group. Like, even if you're doing a group coaching, it takes energy to do that. And so it's helpful if you have someone in there that is also aware of everything that you have going on, that's backing you. So those are my top 10 side hustles that you can start for less than $100, and how. I'm going to run through them one more time before I hop off of here, okay? Cleaning company, calligrapher, catering, laundry service, graphic designer, tutoring, virtual assistant, buying and reselling, t-shirt drop shipper, and online moderators for Facebook and membership communities. All right, guys, if you like this video, be sure to thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them below. I'll see you guys later.